Hi everyone, it's Jess, aka Colouring Bumblebee, and I'm back today with another video for you. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all of my big stack of plans for the month of August 2025. I have just a few buddy colours actually planned for this next month, but still it's probably my biggest stack yet because I have got together all of the books that I have yet to colour in from my summer randomizer video that lasted for the months of June, July and August. This is the last month that I want to be focusing on those randomised books. So I've popped them all and we'll be sharing them at the end and potential pages. I don't anticipate that I will get to all of them, but I've got some sort of a list of priority and want to try and focus on getting those untouched books coloured in. So I'm going to start with some outstanding buddies from the month of July. First up, I've got Small World Colouring by Ursula Schwab, and this has been a buddy colour with Erica from Elm Colours. And wow, this buddy colour has taken us forever. I think we planned it some point last year or something like that. I finally started mine in the month of July, and Erica messaged me a couple of days ago saying, oh, she's not sure she's going to finish it, and I said no problem, let's move it to August and we can focus on getting it done then. All I need to do now is the pencil shading. I've based it all with mainly the Crayola pastel set of markers with a few Crayola super tips here and there, and really enjoy this kind of pink, purple, blue, light green colour scheme. Need to find a good set of pencils to do the shading for and figure out what I'm going to do for this background. That's kind of the bit that's holding me back now of what to do for there, because Erica's looks so stunning. She's done a really beautiful kind of galaxy sky. But yeah, like how it's going and look forward to hopefully finishing that page in August from Small World Colouring. Then I have Mythic World by Kirby Rosanis. I am hoping to get this started before the end of the month, as this is a buddy colour with Claire at CraftyClaire21 on Instagram. This was set to be a 2-month buddy colour, which is why I haven't rushed to starting it yet, but I really do love this page. I think I'll base it with something. I could use Inkten's, Albrecht Dürer's, water-based markers, a whole bunch of different supplies I could have a go at using on here. There is quite a lot of sky to worry about, so that might be a decision that I leave for the end. But yeah, looking forward to getting this page done in August from Mythic World. Then these are buddy colours planned for the month of August. I've got Fuzzy Meowvies by Mojidoo, and this is a buddy colour with Polly at Polly Puts the Colour On. And we are doing this really cute Alice in Wonderland page, which also goes for Zoe at Zoe's Cozy Colouring, her Facebook group. She is doing the A to Z of cute and cozy fairy tales, and the first one for July was A for Alice in Wonderland, so this will be a bit of a catch up for that. So looking forward to getting that one done. Shouldn't take too long. Usually these pages take me an hour or so to complete. Yeah, I really love this book. You'll be seeing it in my haul video up in a couple days time. So that is Fuzzy Meowvies. Then I have Nature's Magic by Stratton Peterson. Vera from Zoo Vera Art reached out to me and asked if I'd like to do a buddy colour in here, and I said absolutely. She's just recently got this book, so I believe this will be her first page coloured in it. And the one we decided on was this gorgeous peacock page called Witch's Herb. I really can't wait to colour this. I don't colour peacocks very often. In fact, have I coloured a peacock? One. I can think of one from Circle of Life. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to using lots of nice deep jewel tones, having lots of nice contrast. Not sure what I'm going to do with these flowers. Don't know if it says what it is here. Rue. It's rue. So I'll have to look up a reference for that because I'm not quite sure what colours to do them. I think it might be nice doing these flowers light to contrast from the dark colours of the peacock itself. But yeah, I'll look up some reference photos for that one. That is Nature's Magic. Then I have Kawaii Tarot by Lulu Mayo. I often will be colouring a page in this most months, as it is a book I'd like to focus on finishing. And Dana at Dana's Colouring Obsession reached out asking if I'd like to do a buddy, and I said, of course, would you like to do this page with me? And she said, yep, love that page, as I wanted to get this page done for July for the prompt dinosaur, but was too busy in July to get it done, so this is going to be a bit of a catch-up page for my Lulu Mayo scavenger hunt. I love this page with all the sunflowers, the hedgehog, these little dinos. I just know this page is going to be a lot of fun to colour and should come together pretty quickly, because once all the sunflowers are done, are coloured, then there's not much left for the rest of the page. So I'm looking forward to using some nice bright summery colours on that page. I think I should also mention now my scavenger hunt prompts for the month of August. Let's see if I can get them from memory. I will pop the infographic on the screen now, but the prompts are bubble, turtle / tortoise, one or the other, citrus fruit and llama. So there's definitely lots of options in here as possibilities. I know there's loads of llamas. Like we've got the Page of Swords back here. Lots of bubbles in the cups section. You've got bubbles all over here. We've got a nice turtle there. Another llama. Yeah, lots of options. I think the only one I couldn't find in here was citrus. Oh no, I lie. There's a citrus fruit on here with the 10 of coins. Really love this page actually. Yeah, I've been doing all of these Minor Arcana cards at the back of the book as buddy colours. I haven't touched the cards at the front for a couple of months, but I do have a prompt lined up for September that will suit the next card for me. I'll let you guess what it could possibly be, a prompt for September for strength. And then it's moving on to the Hermit. I think I'd like to get up to the Wheel of Fortune, because then it's one a month for 2026. So I'd like to get up to that point. So getting those two done, Strength and the Hermit. But that is Kawaii Tarot by Lulu Mayo. Then I have Oceans to Stars by Lydia Fenwick, and oh my gosh, I love this book so much. And when I saw Amy at Amy Ward Art doing her plans video for August, she said she didn't want buddies, but was open to colouring pages together with people. So I reached out and said, let's do this as a no pressure buddy colour. I haven't even written it down in my journal for my buddy colours list, but let's do this page. If we do it, great. If we don't, that's fine. And we can share pictures with each other and have it as a nice low pressure buddy colour. But I've wanted to get back to this book ever since I coloured my first page, which was Aries back in April. And as you can see, I haven't touched it since. But Leo, I love this page. All of that gorgeous wavy hair. I think I want to do a nice kind of sun-kissed, tanned skin colour for her. And I've been using these colours on the side as my colour inspiration. And I can't quite decide if I want to give her orange hair or gold hair. I'm still not sure. I think with the tanned skin, gold hair would look better than orange hair. Yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to colouring this page. She is so gorgeous. All of these portraits are gorgeous. And I've just pre-ordered Lydia Fenwick's new book that's coming out. Oh, I forget when it's coming out. Is it October, September, August? I don't know. It's coming out soon in the next few months. But it's themed to the Chinese zodiac signs, and it's called Luna. And it's just been put available for pre-order on Amazon, so I've ordered that. Can't wait for her next book. So that is Oceans to Stars. And then I've got Seasons. This was one of the books that was randomised for me in my summer randomizer, and I was contacted by Barma Beams asking to do a buddy colour, and we organised one in this book. And the page we are doing is this one, Bright Summer Nights. This is one of my favourite pages in the whole book. Really love it. I've coloured a few Bleeding Heart flowers recently. Really enjoy colouring them. So it's going to have some nice dark pinks, maybe a bit of orange and yellows. Yeah, I think that's going to be a nice page to colour. In Seasons by Hannah Carlson. And then I have Romantic Country, the third tale, and I was contacted by KP at colouring.kp on Instagram, asking to do a buddy colouring one of Erie's books, and I suggested this one as it was randomised for me, and we picked to do the Ben's fruit page. And if you know me, I love colouring fruit, so these boxes of fruits is going to be a lot of fun to colour for me. Not quite sure what colours I want to do for the building itself. I think I'll probably keep the building quite neutral in tone and have maybe a pop of colour with the shutters, just because there's going to be a lot of colour down here. Maybe have these crates be a nice neutral wood tone to make sure that the fruit are the centre of your attention on the page, and have some fun with this umbrella as well. But yeah, really looking forward to getting that page done. I haven't coloured in this book in such a long time. That one was March of last year, and this one was April of last year, so it's been over a year. Well overdue time to come back to this book, Romantic Country, the third tale by Erie. Then I've got a couple of the Matchstick Mouse books by Morgan O'Brien, and this is a little project buddy colour that Zoe and I are doing. She said that she wanted to make sure that she was colouring some more pages in Matchstick Mouse, and I said I was thinking the exact same thing. I was looking at my collection because Morgan O'Brien is going to be next week's rank and rate video. I was looking at my collection going, I haven't coloured barely any pages. I think I've coloured one page from a Matchstick Mouse book this year that wasn't from my project book, A Big Adventure. I thought it was such a shame. So we went through, picked out 3 pages we were feeling particularly inspired by to see if we had any matches, and it was a really fun kind of hour or two just going through all of the books. And we've got buddy colours planned through to the end of November, going through a bunch of his different books. But first up, I've got the summer colouring book, and the page we're doing is this one of Matchstick Mouse sharing some fish and chips with the worm and beetle. I just thought this page was so cute, and I could see it coloured in with some nice bright colours. I'm seeing blue with some white fish for the wrapper. I just think this one's going to be fun and perfect for the summertime. So that's the first one from Matchstick Mouse's summer colouring book. And then I've also got the floral colouring book by Morgan O'Brien, and the page we decided on was this one, which we have called The Owl and the Sunflowers. This one I thought was going to be just such a quick, easy page. Once you've coloured the sunflowers and the owl, all you've got left is a tiny bit of background. So that's going to be like half an hour maybe. Well, that's maybe an overestimation, but Matchstick Mouse isn't in this page, which is a bit unusual. Don't often have a Matchstick Mouse page without her in it, but yeah, the owl is really cute. And I would also love to finally complete this whip and try and save it with some pencil shading, just because I don't like how it looks at the moment. I was using a colour cube palette and went a bit daring with my colours and wasn't a fan, but I think I can save it with the pencil shading. So I would like to get that one done as well, but we'll see if I have the time. So that's Matchstick Mouse, a floral colouring book by Morgan O'Brien. That's all the buddy colours I have planned so far. Now moving on to my project books. First up, we have 50 Woodland Miniatures by Camilla Angel Cover, and this is a project book with Mindy at Colouring with Cats Among Orchids, Jan at Aloha Lady, Lil at Colouring with Lil, Adela at Winter Spark Creative, and Melissa at Hazy Hues Colouring. And it was Melissa's turn to choose for this month, and this was the page she chose. I love this. It looks so idyllic. Just gorgeous. Nice waterfall. You've got the strawberries, mushrooms, these nice large leaves. It's going to be a nice bright summery page, I think. Maybe even a touch of purple for this to make it a nice wisteria. I think that will look really lovely. So looking forward to getting that one done in 50 Woodland Miniatures. Then I have Lost and Found. This is a project book with Dana at Dabbler D. And it was my turn to choose this month, and I chose this one called Help. I love this page, and I was really drawn to this Castaway character recently. In fact, the last page I picked, I was between this one and the page I ended up picking, the map, and this one. But I love all the different creatures in the water here. This is one of those pages in the book that is completely different in the second set compared to the first. So I will show you this one, and this is the version that Dana will be colouring. I'm glad that I'm doing the black background because I don't have to worry about colouring all this water. And I've got fun fantasy creatures in mine rather than boats and planes. Although it makes it for a fun, different page when I come to colouring the first set of images after I finished all of these. So I'm looking forward to getting this one done and seeing how completely different Dana's page is going to be from mine. That'll be great to get another page done in our project book, Lost and Found by R.J. Hampson. Then I've got Matchstick Mouse, A Big Adventure colouring book by Morgan O'Brien, and this is a project book with Nikki from Knick Knack Colours, Jo from Geordie Colours, Amy from Colouring with Amy, Zoe from Zoe's Cozy Colouring, and new that joined us last month is Emma at Emma Colouring. I can't read my writing. 85. I was like, is that a 3? Is that a 0? Is that an 8? It's an 8. And it, as Emma just joined our group and we have been choosing an order, I'm at the top here, invisible, because I didn't bother putting my own name in my book. So Emma chose the page this month and she chose this one of Matchstick Mouse going skydiving. Something I don't think I'd ever do, but good for her. In fact, it's not skydiving, it's bungee jumping. She's got a cord wrapped around her foot. And whew, that, that is scary. But I think I'm going to have fun with a cool background. Maybe a nice gradient of colours, maybe pinks, yellows, oranges, not quite sure yet. But yeah, there's quite a lot of background and just the focus is on Matchstick Mouse on this page. So that's the one we're doing for August in Matchstick Mouse, A Big Adventure. Then I've got Colouring Heaven Pocket Fairy Tales, illustrations by Selena Fennick. And this is the one where I have the names at the back. This is a project book with Kathy at Colour V94, Chelsea at Chelsea Biggity 99, and Lil at Colouring with Lil. And it was my turn to choose this month. And the page I chose was this one, The Three Billy Goats Gruff. I just thought it was really cute. Could use some nice bright summery colours. And it also goes for Jo at Geordie Colours, her Colour the Fairy Tales prompt for August is the 7 little goats, and one of the prompts is obviously goat, and I thought this was a nice appropriate page for that to go with the Colour the Fairy Tales theme this month. Yeah, looking forward to getting this one done, playing around with some different colours for the goats, and the troll looks quite cute under there actually. So that is Colouring Heaven Pocket Fairy Tales. Then I have a few group buddy colours that I am a part of. The first one being Mythographic Dragon Spell by Joseph Kattenbang. This is a group that was started by Yolanda at Colouring Biker Mama and Vera at Zuvira Art, and blew up from there. And the page that we have decided on, so Vera randomly generates 3 different pages from the book on a spinning wheel and gets us to vote on them, and this was the page that won the votes for August. I love this page of the dragon in the dragon fruit. I think it's so cute. And when I come to colour this page, I'm going to be very careful of making sure that I colour my dragon fruit the correct colours and not all bright green. But I think this page is a lot simpler. I never actually got round to doing July's page because it was the mouse guard one, and I just couldn't picture it coloured. But now we've seen a bunch of people's finished pages come through in the group. I have a lot more inspiration, but I don't want to rush it. I don't want to squeeze it in, so I'll leave it for now. It's always there for me to come back to later. But yeah, this one's definitely a lot less daunting to me. The composition is quite simple. You can easily distinguish what each of these things are with all the dragon fruits and the dragon hatching out of it. It's going to have some nice bright bold colours, I think. The only thing I'm not too sure on is the background, and I think I'll leave it till last because it'll be nice to see what the rest of the image looks like, and maybe a nice colour to contrast it would be good. So that is Mythographic Dragon Spell by Joseph Cattenbang. Then I am part of the Tiny Worlds group buddy colour. This was started by Jodie at JI Colorist, and she actually asked if I would like to choose some options for the group buddy colour from Tiny Worlds Fairy Homes this month, and I picked a few options for people to vote on, and the two that won the votes was this one, the Butterfly Dreams Treehouse Village. I think this might be the one I'm going to colour. I just think it's so cute with this moat around this tree with the house in the centre. I think it's adorable. I'm not sure what colours I want to use yet, but looking forward to getting that done. And the other option is the Twinkling Twilight Cabin, and I thought this would look really nice with a dark moody background like blues and purples, and then having the Twilight Cabin be nice and dark in tone. Just thought it was something a little bit different to the usual bright colour of palettes that I tend to do. Having this one a bit dark and moody would be cool. So those are the two options for August in Tiny Homes, just combine the two words then, Tiny Worlds Fairy Homes colouring book by Alex Oxton. And the final group I'm in to show you is Fairy Tales and Folklore by Emily Liederhall Oberg. And this is a book that is, we choose a page to colour in every other month. So this was the page for August, The Sword in the Stone. Now, I think I will colour this one. I haven't coloured in this book for quite a few months. I just haven't been inspired, or I haven't had the time. This one looks pretty simple for me to do. It could have a background. In fact, I think it would look really nice with a black acrylic paint background like I did for the dragon page here. I think it would pop really nicely with a black background, so maybe I'll do that. But you've got the vines of the leaves, the stones, and then the sword. Only 3 elements to colour on this page, and then you're done. Not sure what colours I want to use. I'm thinking blues, maybe purples, something cool toned I see for this page. But I may change my mind when I actually get to colour it. That is Fairy Tales and Folklore colouring book. Okay, next I've got my hashtags that I host on Instagram. First one being Complete Mini Mania. This is by Gabby Wolf. And there's only a few pages left to colour in this book if you've been keeping on top of it. And the page that won the vote for August was this one. And I've been wanting to colour this page for ages. I love it so much. Of these vegetable gardens, frogs singing in the lake, and then it's using the lily pads as kind of stepping stones. No, those are stepping stones to cross the pond, and the farmhouse in the background. I just think it's adorable. So I can't wait to colour this one and finally see it completed in Mini Mania by Gabby Wolf. Then I have 50 Zodiac themed miniatures colouring book by Kamila Injakova. We are colouring this in order pretty much. So we are doing the Zodiac signs in order, and then the chibi Chinese Zodiac signs in order. So next up is Leo, and I'm really looking forward to colouring this one. I really love this page. And when I first saw this colour palette, I was like, wow, that's bright compared to all of the others that I've done so far. But then when I actually looked at the page, I thought, well, this yellow and peachy orange colour, that goes for the lion, easy. Green for the grass and leaves, and then that just leaves the pink or the purple for the flowers, and then the other one for the background. And so that all come together quite nicely. You can see a sneak peek of what I did for Cancer there. And then the next one for the chibi ones, I haven't done rabbit yet, but it is the chibi dragon, and this one's really cute. I don't know what colour I want to do this dragon yet. I've been kind of keeping these chibi ones sort of pastel in tone so far, and really enjoying that look. So maybe a nice, oh, this one I wanted to do pink. I was going to say a nice pastel pink, or maybe a pastel purple. That could be cool. I'm not sure yet. I'll see when I get to it. But that is the 50 Zodiac Miniatures book by Kamila Injakova. Then a book that I'm hoping to complete by the end of the year, and I am on track for, is 50 Mythical Miniatures by Kamila Indracova. This is a project book colour along hosted by Melissa at Winter 89 Colours. Now she hasn't quite yet announced which pages have been chosen, but I've gone through and flagged the options. So this is one of the options, Griffin, that we had to vote on. I do like that page, nice and summery with all the flowers. And then we have the Minotaur. He has popped up quite a lot in the polls and he always seems to be last, but he seems to be winning this time, so I'm glad to be colouring him soon because I've had an idea for the colour scheme for quite a while and looking forward to getting that one done. And then I don't know if it's Satyr, one of those pronunciations. I really love this one with the little daffodil flowers, and I think even if this doesn't win, I want to be colouring this one this month because the daffodils are very spring-like to me and I want to colour it before we get into the autumn season. And then the final one was the Basilisk, which you can see I've already done. I coloured this last year, so I don't need to worry about that one. So it means that I've got a spare page this month for something extra. As I said, if the Basilisk wins and the Satyr doesn't, I'll do the Satyr. I've also got a few flags of pages to catch up on. The Dryad I want to do in an autumn month. I've got the Hydra. Hydra could be a good option. Or there's the Hippogriff, I know. Yeah, could do the Hippogriff. One of those. So just a few to catch up on from 50 Mythical Miniatures by Kamila Indracova. Oh, I didn't say, one of the other pages that I know is going to be for August is this Kraken one. Melissa said this in a previous video that this is on theme for August, kind of pirate themed, and I think this one's going to be a lot of fun to colour. So looking forward to getting that one done in 50 Mythical Miniatures. Then I am part of a little group of us on Instagram who have been watching and colouring Disney pages each month. This was started by Zoe and I at Zoe's Cozy Colouring, and then Jana joined us at Colour and Create with Jana, Sam at SamFade2615 and Crafting Mama Bear, and I think someone else might have joined us, Emma Colouring 85, I think she has joined us as well. But the movies for August, so we are doing a Disney and a Pixar film each month just to try and get through the movies a little bit quicker. So the Disney movie is the Goofy movie and the Pixar movie is Soul. So those are some more niche movies to appear in these books. They're not that common, but there is a great portrait in Disney Portraits of Goofy here, which I would like to get this one done. And I'm going to go through and flag all of the pages that appear for each of the movies we watch, just to try and get some more pages coloured in this book. I do have a flag for Merida that I haven't got around to doing. I've done quite a few Merida pages this last month and I'm kind of sick of colouring her a little bit. I did quite a few colour by numbers with Merida. But I've got flags for future movies in here as well. So that's the Disney Portraits book. And then I have the Disney Mini Portraits bookmarks. And I've got two flags in here for Goofy pages. So we've got this one, nice simple little kind of snapshots of Goofy there. And then there's another one which has a bit of a pattern in the background and some different poses and facial expressions. And this is another book that I'd like, well, I say book, this is another project I'd like to get some more done and try and colour all of the relevant pages from our Disney movies in here. And they really don't take too long to colour and they're a lot of fun and can be used to mark completed pages when I'm done. So that's the Disney Mini Portraits book. And then the only pages I had as options for Soul were from the Colour by Numbers. So I've pulled out Vitro, and there is this one here. Really love the colours of that one, so looking forward to colouring that. And whilst I colour it, I'll probably end up doing this Lady and the Tramp one next to it because I like to see two pages completed next to each other. So looking forward to getting that one done in Vitro. And then I have Seasons, and this was one I was looking for a different Disney movie represented in this book, and then I found a couple of Soul pictures. So this is the first one. I think this is such a lovely colour scheme, the blues and the purples. Not sure if I'm going to have exact matches for the colours, but that's okay. And then there is another one here of Jo Gardner from Soul. Very dark colour palette here. I wanted to get this one done for Hercules as well, but didn't get around to it. So maybe I'll do that at the same time. So those are all of the Disney pages. I'm planning for, what am I saying? For what month? August. Just had a total mind blank then. That is all of the Disney pages I have planned for August. Then, as I said at the start of the video, I've got quite a stack of books that were left to be coloured in from my summer randomizer video. These first 3 books I have here are going to be options for people to vote on for my live streams. So the first one I've got is the Greek mythology colouring book, and I'll just show the pages that I've flagged as potentials back when I did the summer randomizer, so I may change my mind. I flagged this one because I thought that was nice and summery. This double page spread, I'm definitely not going to have the time to do that, but it is gorgeous. And I also flagged this one because I thought that was nice and summery too. And a little bit simpler with this wreath design. So that is the Greek mythology colouring book, illustrated by Yoshimi Sekiguchi. Then another option for the live streams is Colours Make You Happy Volume 2 by Miki Takai. And I've got a couple flagged here. I flagged the Wizard of Oz page because I think that one is so much fun. And I think I also flagged one of the Zodiac pages. Yeah, either Leo or Virgo. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do the one from Oceans to Stars and one of these. So maybe I'll go back and do one of the fairy tales instead. These are just options. I do love this one of The Little Mermaid. I think that one's really pretty. But yeah, I have a feeling I might be colouring this one in stream very soon. Then I have the Desert Fox Mysterious Journey colouring book by Sugumi. And again, flagged a few pages in here. Got this florally teapot house, really cute. Then I've got this one, and I think this would be the page that I colour. It looks like so much fun. I can't wait to colour it. And the last option I have is this flower shop in a pot. I just thought it was nice and cute. But that is the Desert Fox Mysterious Journey book. At the moment I'm colouring the Nelka Neko's Story of Precious Cats, and I had the other 3 as potential options, and I'm just going to remove the books as they get voted on and I colour them in stream until I hopefully get to all 3 of these in the month of August, but we'll see. I may not get round to one of them or something like that. Then I've got this book. This is the Midsummer Relaxation colouring book by Jeon Seon Jin, and it would be great to get one done in here. This is one I want to prioritise because it's uncoloured for me. And these are the pages I flagged back at the start of summer. Got this one of all the hydrangeas, really, really cute. I've got this one of the bees as a possibility to colour a page with my favourite animal in it. It does look really, really cute. And then the other option I have is this one, which is the cover image. Although, as much as I love colouring sunflowers, I may be a bit sick of it by the end of the month. So I don't know if I'd be as inspired to colour this one, but it is a really cute page. And of course, the cover image. So that is the Midsummer Relaxation colouring book. Then I have the Bear and the Wonderful Town. This is by Waka Nakauchi. And I actually was working on this the other day. I wasn't feeling particularly well and just felt like colouring what I was inspired to colour. So before I came back to this page, all I had coloured was these pumpkins and these orange carrots, not even the stems of it. So I did all of the rest of the vegetables the other day, absolutely loved it. and got a little bit stuck on what to do the boxes and the background and everything like that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do them all brown or maybe bring in a light blue. Could be a nice contrasting colour. Not quite sure, so I left it and thought I'll come back to it in August. But I'd really like to get this page done, and that would be my first page completed in this book, The Bear in the Wonderful Town. Then I have Small Victories by Johanna Basford, a book that I have severely neglected. Oh, and I've lost my flags. This was because I took them out for my rank and rate video, but I've got both of these pages. I do love the fruits one. I think that is such a nice page, and I also love the ice cream sundae. And then what was another thing? Oh yeah, I was thinking about this lighthouse in the bottle. Thought that was really cute. And these pages are nice because they're so simple. And then I have a whip in here where I've just coloured this fruit salad bowl, so it would be great to come back and colour all the rest of these little fruit miniatures, not fruit, food miniatures, with mainly desserts and a couple of savoury items as well. So those are some options from Small Victories by Johanna Basford. Then I've got Die Welt unter der Lupe Zoolander by Rita Berman, and the page I want to do, I've been wanting to do for months, ever since I saw Karen at My Colourful Country Life do a colour along for, it was this page, and she coloured the petals of this flower in a Q&A or something where she was answering questions, and I'd really like to follow her colour along for that and get this double page spread done. So it might be something that I just chip away at over the month and try and get that one done from Die Welt unter der Lupe Zoolander. Then an untouched book for me, I have Escape to Wonderland by Good Wives and Warriors. This was a gift from Nikki at Nikki Jane. And the options I have flagged in here is this one of her dreaming with all these flowers. Her hair spells out oh dear. I think it's really cute. And then I've also flagged this crocodile page, a nice simple one. Would be a good one to start in the book. Don't have to think too much about my colour choices for that one. And then this one of the Great Carcass Race. I just love all the animals in it. I think it's a really cute, fun page to colour in this book. So one of those potential options from Escape to Wonderland by Good Wives and Warriors. Then I have Colouring Heaven Summer. Really want to make sure I get to this book and don't neglect it for another year like I did last year. I flagged this one of the adorable bunnies with the strawberries. You know I love colouring strawberries, and the bunnies are so cute. And I think I could frame it off nicely so it wouldn't be too much of a background to colour. And then what else have I flagged? I think it was one of the, yeah, this one, Watermelon Treat, designed by Lenka Filanenko, with this lovely dog with all the watermelon and the summery flowers. I think I'm most drawn to this one. There's also a really cute raccoon one. Look there. And the one before it, capybara. So cute. So yeah, definitely want to make sure I get this book coloured, and I don't neglect it for another summer to go by. So that's Colouring Heaven Summer. And the last randomizer book I have is Nature Mandalas by Melpomene Chattopadhyay. I think if I neglect one, this would probably be it. But I would like to get this whip finished. It would be great to just have it done, and I don't have to think about it anymore. And I do love how the animals have turned out. And all I've got to do is pick a few pencils for the leaves, add a bit of gold for the, I don't know what you call this, kind of swirly whirlies. And then it would be done. And it would be great to finally see this page finished. So that's Nature Mandalas. And the last two books I have are a couple of mythographics, because I do want to try and get a mythographic page done every month. And these two are two of the books that I still haven't yet to colour in. First one being Mythographic Romantasy by Weronika Kalinska. This is untouched because I have literally only just got it. And I haven't flagged any pages, but gosh, that one's a cute one. There are so many cute pages in here. Gorgeous. I love the portraits in here. I haven't flagged any yet from either of these books. I think it'll just be, okay, I've got some spare time at the end of the month. Start one of these pages. Maybe I'll finish it, maybe I won't. But yeah, I really do love this book. And it's very different in style to a lot of the other mythographic books, which I do quite enjoy. There's lots of fun flowers in this book. Some nice witchy ones that I could save for September, October. So that's a possibility. I saved this book. But yeah, that is Mythographic Romantasy by Veronica Kalinska. And the other one I have untouched is Mythographic Labyrinth by Joseph Kattenbang. And I got this a couple of months ago at the same time as Dragonspell. Was obsessed with Dragonspell and just haven't got round to colouring in this book yet. Just look back at that one. I do have a prompt for my 25 pages to colour in 2025 prompt challenge that I did at the start of the year. For Joseph Kattenbang, the prompt is door, so that could be a good option. The other one I said could be a good option to finally get another one of those prompts done. I don't have to think about it anymore. Yeah, this has got so many adorable pages. And I think it'll just be a matter of what I'm feeling most inspired by at the time. So that is Mythographic Labyrinth by Joseph Kattenbang. And the final page I have to show you in this video. Oh, that was a long plans video. I don't usually have my plans be this long. I do have lots of books that I would love to get to. Whether I do is another thing coming, but I will always prioritise my buddy colours, and then if I have time for anything else, I've got those randomizer books as well. So let me know in the comments below, what are your plans for August? Have you got lots of plans? Are you off on holiday or anything like that? I know quite a few people will be on their summer holidays in August. Let me know in the comments, I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.